Hi you guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we are having an episode, oh I almost said homie hoppers. Not homie hoppers, MLM hoppers. We have some gal pals who one has left Monet and one who I suspect she's out of the game. She's gonna act like she's in the game. She's got her foot out the door, in my opinion. So it looks like one of the top boss babes in MLM, I want to say she was on some sort of reality TV. Don't drop her names or whatever. Okay, we're not here to do that. But I think she did have a little bit of a leg up in the business because she was on some sort of show or something like that. She's in Monat. She's still in Monat. She has a recent post I'm going to show you guys if I'm bouncing him on my yoga ball. Please don't judge me. She launched something. Woohoo. My first initial thoughts was it's like a boss babe doing coaching, so now she can make more money off her downline or potentially other boss babes. Because who is most susceptible to believing that's going to work for them? People who already think the MLM that they're currently in is going to work for them and it's a them problem and they need external coaching. I made a chamomile tea, so maybe I won't get quite as passionate about what I'm talking about like I did in my last video. My last video, it was like thing after thing, and it just kept getting worse. But more recently than me seeing this launch is this post that I saw 2 days ago of when I'm filming this. The girl who gave up going on a jet to be at the Jeebus service, and this girl who I'm pretty sure was on some sort of reality television. They went to corporate, you guys. It wasn't just the first batch of baddies who got to go to corporate that I showed you. More Monat gal pals got to cosplay as corporate baddies. Let's take a look.
Welcome to the Monate headquarters. We are going to give you guys a tour today and show you all of the super rad spaces at this place. So dope. One of my favorite birds is this moss wall. Just epic backdrop.
You are a regular, expendable 1099. They literally do not care about you. You watched it happen to the first rep of Monat, and you're walking around with a vest that's just tied in the front. Nobody drop any pencils around her. Don't let her pick them up. Oh my gosh. I think it looks great. I think they look like baddies for sure. I'm not hating on their looks. I'm just saying in the corporate setting, I feel like this is how we know they're cosplaying. But the whole thing in MLM, and I've seen you guys talk about this in the comments before too, is that they say that 9 to 5s are bad. They're not the way to live your life. You can make so much more money doing this, even though most people don't, even though most people are better off at their dreaded 9 to 5s. And now they're all proud to be here. Hello? I'm confused. Do we hate corporate or love corporate? Because your MLM has a corporate side as well. Were you talking shit about the people on corporate?
It's so chic. Okay, the outside spaces.
Oh my God, I love this background. Oh my God. It's like, geez Louise, there is so much space in this building and we haven't seen a single person. It's just them two. Is it the day off or is it always like this? Kind of like a mattress firm.
Are to die for here.
Die. Look at this.
Look at it. It's so nice. I'm so glad we don't have to work here.
Look at this.
And if you're not feeling inspired by modern nature,
Just take a walk outside.
take one.
And now we're heading down the NBC hall. It's like iconic.
We're going to start with 10 MVC.
And then we got 5 NBC. You might see a
Oh, they have pictures at corporate. Imagine like you work at corporate, like you're not one of the Urdanettas, is basically what I'm saying. And you walk into your job and there's just like these pictures of these boss babes. I'm sorry. It's a no for me.
couple familiar faces.
And then this entire hallway is filled with people who have made over $1 million in commission.
They're showing off the naturey side of Monat because it's modern nature. But the products, they don't give crunchy. A lot of the crunchy boss babes in Monat, who some have left, had a problem because they weren't as crunchy as they needed them to be. Yet, they're really showcasing the nature, and the corporate side is showcasing the nature as well.
Wait, what are we at right now? Like 100 and...
If they leave the company, does their picture get to stay on the wall? I want to know.
Yeah, no, it's like blown past the ceiling.
Again, look at the space. Would you look at this?
Event space is here for all market partners to use. So you just have to contact them, and literally you can use this space for an event, for getting your team together, for a training. Like,
Is it free? I have a sneaking feeling that the regular boss babes, the people like probably you and I, if you were in an MLM, the peons, the lower level, we make up the majority of MLMs. Not that I'm in. I should have said that in past tense. You get what I'm saying, but I doubt they would let them use this space for free because they probably couldn't fill it up. So I wonder how many people are actually getting to use this space, or is this a new announcement? What is the process for getting to use this space as a rep? And do they have to pay? Because in my opinion, you shouldn't have to.
for a training, like,
So good.
oh my gosh.
I'm obsessed. It's so beautiful in here. Let's go upstairs and show you what's up there.
Even this, every detail.
Yet every single part of this is a vibe.
Yes.
It is so good. The wall goes
Aesthetic.
all the way up. Details. Doesn't it just make you want to have a photo shoot?
Yes.
Everything in your day-to-day life is now a photo opportunity, especially going to corporate.
We might run into our $17 million earner, Julie.
Crazy girl. Just touch her. Just touch her. Love it up here. All the natural light.
It's so pretty. The palm trees everywhere. I'm obsessed. We have some of our corporate team, the best of the best.
Everyone's upstairs doing fuck all at work.
Some content going on right now behind the scenes a little bit.
Oh, these legends in the company. No big deal. Sitting there. Salon space. Get out.
I know. So
Oh, is this maybe a place where you have to have your credentials to wash people's hair? Is that where it legally happens?
we can actually come in here, use this space, fix
For
ourselves up.
demos, content. Like, you can have an event in here. The sink
so
works.
This is a fully stocked salon for you to be able to use as a market partner. A sink to wash.
I'm gonna go with they probably aren't letting most reps come and get their hair done here or do hair here. I don't think that's happening.
Hair. I mean, all I have to say is if you're in Miami, I'm really jealous of you.
Yes.
This is the dream.
Like, this is the dream. Do you know that we have an
It's like a blow dry bar because they can't cut your hair or dye your hair.
Emmy award-winning videographer that does all of our content? And
And
so
So they hired someone to shoot the content. Interesting. Is it because the rep's content sucks ass and they don't want to use that or feel obligated to pay the reps for all the free content that they shoot day to day? Why did they have to hire externally? They got a bunch of people doing it for free right now.
this is the legit
Amazing.
setup.
All the good lighting. Look who it is. One of my favorite humans in the world. She is the one who literally built the foundation of gratitude here at Monate. So we're going to show you guys that next.
Let's go.
Let's go. Who is also the one behind all of our amazing Monate gear. I cannot tell you how many people ask about my clothes when I'm wearing the Monate stuff. We have the best merch lines in the game.
So
I just got this one
amazing.
yesterday.
Love this
I'm
one, yes.
obsessed.
It's fun and it's
So
like
good.
conversation starter. You know,
Absolutely.
that you're wearing something Monate and it's like, oh, do you work with Monate?
Yes, but it's also like so chic.
Yes.
You guys have heard my story about my lanyard, right? And I would wear my gear out and hope and pray that somebody would ask me. Like if I was wearing the gear and somebody said something to me, I would immediately just be like, oh yeah. And then like I'm not actually processing anything in that moment. Like I'm blacking out and like I'm on autopilot, hoping that doesn't actually lead to a sale or somebody getting recruited onto my team. I like how there wasn't any of the Monate blazers on that rack because who the fuck is gonna wear that in real life?
When you reach a certain level, they literally enter you into the motor club. So you can have any kind of car to choose from, a Range Rover, Jaguar, Cadillac, and so a whole wall dedicated to it. This is very unique.
Gratitude department, and this is just a small reflection of what we've been able to do as a company. Something I'm so proud of being partnered with Monate over is just all of their efforts in giving back.
Yes.
It is literally the foundation of our business, is just making sure that as we grow, we give.
I always have my suspicions on the level of actual altruism when it comes to MLMs and whatever charity or organization that they have going on. I'm always suspicious towards that because I am loosely familiar with how tax deductions work.
And she is one of the ones that makes one of the main ones that makes the gratitude department what it is.
Yeah. So the company always has some sort of gratitude initiative that anybody can come in and take part in. So it's really cool because people are like, I want to be part of a community. I want to be part of doing good.
It's so good.
Hop into the gratitude. There's always something going on. Like right now, there's a toy drive while we're here.
Toys for joy.
Toys for joy.
We are now walking down
Plot twist, they didn't bring those toys in. They're just smiling with them.
the timeline hallway. And you guys, right now, I want to talk to you about timeline because we are a big
I like how this is kind of set up like a museum you would go to and be disappointed because it's a bunch of pictures and words and not a lot of artifacts or like things people used to own way, way back when. You're not really getting any bang for your buck. I would be disappointed if I went to this. Double checking I'm not recording in slow motion.
baby company in the industry. We have only expanded into 12 countries. If you are looking to partner with the coolest, funnest, hippest, most incredible.
You know, it'd be really funny is if they don't even have these TVs or even these hallway lights on when the reps aren't in the building. They just save money and turn the power off there.
Incredible company with the biggest opportunity. This is it.
There's a roof deck.
This is where we have like meetings, our trainings. We had lunch out here yesterday.
Oh, nice.
They say it like it's regular, like they're like, oh yeah, we go to corporate and we do all that. Oh, but the giant appeal from almost every MLM, that actually everyone that I've seen so far, but the appeal is that you can work it from your phone. And most people in 2024 do it for that reason, I would think. Oh, but now it's, oh, we had lunch here at corporate. Oh, look at all this stuff at corporate. Who gives a fuck if that's not where you're spending time?
Look at this.
This is the scenes of where the magic truly happens. Always have babies around with mamas.
Yes, we use moms, new moms, postpartum moms. Yep, we use them for our MLM because the ethics has been flushed down the drain. Anybody can get on it. And everyone who uses postpartum moms to get a try and get an upper hand in an MLM is an asshole. And I fucking hate that.
It's
The best.
the best hair.
I hate that.
What? This executive.
Okay, also she's like showing off her hair. Super cute hair. But my thing is I can't imagine styling my hair as often as they do. It sounds exhausting and time consuming.
Wing is to die for. Oh my gosh. What most call a conference
This is like the third gathering space that we've seen. What do they need all the space for?
room we call a family room.
Family.
In the house.
Seriously, they don't care that we do this.
It's amazing. No, they don't care. This is the executive
Another meeting room, or I guess it's a break room. Oh my God.
break room. This is Ray's office. And we're showing you guys the doors because we don't want to be disrespectful. I gotta run to the airport, but I'm gonna show you the warehouse.
Let's go. I slipped into something a little bit more comfortable, but this is the warehouse where all the magic literally happens. It gets shipped out right here. It's attached to headquarters, so you can come see where.
Right, because she's not actually on corporate staff. She's done cosplaying. Now she's putting on her normal clothes because it's exhausting being dressed up all the time. Thank God I can just work this business from my phone.
Things get packaged, how it gets put together, the products in these big boxes. Like, it's so cool.
And then it's just the elevator closing at the end. The end. The elevator closes. Okay. That's hilarious. I got a nice little chuckle out of that. Now, there is another boss babe who went from MONAT to a Korean skincare company. I didn't pin her as someone who I thought was gonna leave. I just kind of like checked in here and there to like see what the doings are. And as suspected, as MONAT has been for a long time, they're losing some big people. And I don't think the girl who is in the white clothes, I don't think that she is going to corporate, and we should all think that that means because she recently made this video that she's in it. She's dedicated for life. No, I don't think that's the case. She might stay in for a few more years. I'm not here to call it. I don't know what her plans are, but I think that we have seen patterns before, and I feel like this is a way to, if she feels like she needs to jump ship, she will still have an income source that she can take to any MLM. Also, what's been happening with master resale rights? Is everyone done with that yet?
I've been talking for a little while now, for like a month or so, about how we're going to have some changes and some things are going to change around here. And this is one of the biggest ones.
This is a huge deal for you.
This is a really big deal for me. You're going to see this fella a lot more around here.
She's decided to keep me.
I've decided to keep him because we are going to do something that we have wanted to do for a really long time.
Yep.
How long have we talked about working together?
Oh my gosh, forever.
It's been a really long time.
We've always talked about the fact that what we would love to do the most in our lives is spend more time with each other, even in the form of running a business of some kind, doing something together that we worked together, instead of me going to work and you going to work.
Right. And like our ultimate, which I think is still our ultimate, is traveling the world, eating food and like recording it and telling it to people. Because neither one of us mind being on a camera.
Right.
So we were like, that's the ultimate. But until Food Network calls,
which is never going to happen,
this is what we're going to do instead.
Yep.
Dave?
What are we going to do?
What are we going to do?
Well, the first thing is that you're kind of stepping away from
just back, not away.
Not away.
Just back.
You're stepping back from a legacy of what you've been doing for a long time. In fact, you're going to continue doing it, but now you're adding to it. I think that's more appropriate.
Yeah.
Which is...
I'm not stopping being a shampoo dealer.
No.
But I am stepping back from it a little and going...
I don't buy it.
More on an affiliate side of it. I will still have my customers and help those, but not doing the team building aspect of it and the growing of that business.
Yeah, so she's done. She'll probably be on her social media using the products here and there, but she's probably not going to be talking about it. She's probably not going to be sending hey girl messages, making a bunch of content for free. All of the back work that it actually takes to get sales, I don't think she's going to be doing any of that. She'll probably just keep her link up.
Business because
we're going to run a business together that has all to do with skincare.
Yeah.
And the only reason why is because
even though she's been like, her thing is her hair, now we're doing skincare instead.
Because it works. Because it's so good.
And okay, I'm not here to say that men can't get into skincare, but it is interesting, and I wonder what like some of the reasoning is. And I'm sure it's not because, that guy got on stage at Monations and was like, men can use skincare too. Like we need to start taking care, because like some MLMs, men need their own products. Men cannot use the same shampoo as us. Hair is completely different for men. So they need completely different products and completely different face washes. So I wonder if any of that thinking went into this. I doubt it, but I wonder kind of what the motivation really was, because we only get the little pieces that they put on social media, right? And also, I'm not reaching out to these people. I'm not in their messages being like, well, so what's the real No, I don't see the value in that, unfortunately. So, but the typical average dude, I don't think, I'm not trying to be a dick, but I don't think is like, let me sell some skincare. So it's a little surprising to me.
So that's your reason.
That's my reason.
So Dave, so back in the summer, let's back up just a little bit. Back in the summer, I had my best friend was getting into this new thing and talked to me multiple times, and I was like, I'm good. I love being a shampoo leader. I'm good, but I'll try your products. So
I've heard this so many times, and they tried the product like in secret almost, and then they end up going to that company. I tried it. I had no intention of quitting, and then I ended up wanting, I was like, I could really make some money with this new company.
Tried them. It's Korean skincare. It's K-beauty, which I was like, okay, we already know Korean skincare is like, hello. Tried it, loved it instantly.
Yep.
Like first wash, noticed a difference and was like, holy crap, this is going to be a really
You
good
were
thing.
immediately talking about it going,
I noticed an immediate
this is different.
first.
There's a lot of skincare out there. There's a
there's
lot of
so
stuff out
much.
there. And so to take the
Oh, and we found the one that's amazing. We found the right one. Just like everybody in every religion ever.
this kind of a risk is not something that we did lightly.
Right.
Because things come and go. And there's a
Yep, just like MLMs.
lot of people out there selling a lot of different stuff.
Yeah.
But your reaction to it made me go, give me that. Let me see that. I want to know what that is. I've never in my entire life dealt with skincare or really hair care or anything.
I can't get
Oh my
you
God.
into it. I've been trying to get him to wash his face with something other than the bar of soap in the shower for years, and he's like, no thanks, hard pass.
And I tried it. And on my Instagram account, I literally have 2 posts. One, we were at a local hockey game, and I was like, how does this thing work? And you were like, here, push this button. And then my second post was talking about the skincare, because I did it for, I think it was for 6 weeks or 7 weeks, and took a picture beforehand and then afterwards. And then I did another like 4 weeks after that and took another picture. And the progression on that is incredible.
It's mind-blowing. It really is.
Like I lost 10 years.
It's skincare. And if he went from just washing his face with the bar of soap to an actual skincare routine, I don't believe that all the credit is due to the skincare line alone. But I think if he adopted any sort of skincare routine that, like, based on his skin's need, like a simple 2-step or 3-step at most for a dude, he would have seen some results. Like, oh my God.
Not that we're trying to. It's
I'm
fine
trying
looking
to.
your age.
I want to look 10 years younger, and it worked.
I don't. I just want to look healthy and good. So when Dave was like, "Oh my gosh, man, is this work? Why aren't you doing this?" And I said, "I can't. The stuff I'm already doing, I can't do it as well."
Right.
So he said,
"Oh, I'm going to do it then. Forget you." So I signed up to sell skincare. I don't know anything about skincare, and I made 1 post.
But I think you recognized after seeing me do social selling, affiliate work, MLMs, whatever, for the last 7.5 years, I think you recognize and were like, it'd be stupid not to do this.
Well, it's an opportunity.
It's
like crazy. When you, at least for me, when you see a product and you go, oh my gosh, this thing is not like, I don't know, maybe if I just use regular, what other skincare is there? I don't even know.
There's a lot of skincare.
If I use some other skincare, maybe I'd have the same reaction, but.
Yeah, I think, and to be fair, I think he's had such dramatic results because he wasn't using anything at all before.
Right.
I've had great results.
Okay, I'm glad she can at least acknowledge the very obvious point here. But I like how this is why I question his motives, even more so now, because he went from washing his face with a bar of soap to an actual routine. And we're acknowledging that that's why his results were so extreme. But he's like, oh my gosh, skincare routine, now I should sell it. How organic was this whole idea?
Like, look, I've had good results.
She's always been beautiful. From any post I ever saw about her, she always looked great. I never looked at her skin and was like, ew. And she's usually wearing makeup in her content. So, really, look at my skin. You're wearing makeup. Unless we're getting a close up, that means nothing to me.
But mine weren't as drastic as his because I was already using really good stuff for the
Right.
last couple of years.
So I was like, yeah, I don't know, because guess what? When there's a product that is that good, it's going to work. People are going to buy it. Why wouldn't I want to be part of that? Now, who knows how long of a ride that will go for? Because there's always new stuff all the time. But at least for now, I don't know anybody else is using this stuff. You know people who are, but
Did they just tell on themselves? That's what it sounded like to me. Am I misinterpreting that? So they're just like, we're jumping on this new bandwagon. Who knows how long it's gonna last though? Wow, yeah. Those are people I'm gonna buy from and trust.
It hasn't hit yet.
I think it's gonna blow up.
It is, and that's where I come in. So
Well, and that's what you have to believe.
so signed up, and I was like, cool, you sell it, I'll tell people about it, I'll share like your link, you sell it.
Mm-hmm.
So he's been kind of a little quiet, a little more behind the scenes, but sharing, and I've been sharing his stuff. And even just the stuff coming in from that, I'm like,
I got a paycheck. I was like, I didn't even talk to anybody yet.
I've got a couple of girls on my team that aren't making this kind of money, like working their butts off. Like this is going to explode. And it wasn't until that realization kind of kicked in. And we talk about this all the time. And I was like, 25, this is going to explode. This is going to take off. Like we are at the beginning of it just getting ready to rocket.
Yeah.
It would be insane to not jump on this now, to not wait till it's going and then be like, oh, it is going, let me get in on it. It's kind of like stocks, right? With day trading.
Oh, but then haven't we heard a bunch of MLMers through the years say, now's the best time to join? And it was the best time a month ago when there was some flash sale.
Right. You
like
have
if someone told you
that this stock is going to blow up.
This stock is going to
then you
blow
would buy
up.
it and you would watch it and then you would sell it. And we've seen enough of these kinds of businesses.
Isn't that why that one lady went to jail? The lady who was like a baker or something?
That have come and gone, and some of them are flash in the pans. Some of them are like, boom, there they go, and then they're gone. And some of them grow really fast, but over time they start to
Everyone
taper
has,
off.
they all have their
ups and downs.
They have their ride.
And we're at the very beginning of this one.
Yeah.
There's not a lot that's out there yet, and
not like this specifically.
And I'm telling you, it's gonna be kind of fun. I'm excited for 2025 because I don't want to have to call work anymore and say, hey, I got to take the day off because my daughter's got volleyball out in the city and I've got to go drive out to see her. I want to just be able to go, hey, let's go out to the city. And when we work, we work. And when we don't, we don't. We've got stuff going on.
And there's no way for whatever his real job is to get a different job or maybe the same job. Well, I'm assuming if he could work from home, he would be doing that. Maybe retirement would be better for him or something more low key. I don't want to come off as sexist or like men can't do it, men can't be successful on social media. That's not where I'm trying to go with this. But from what I've seen in MLMs, it's not the men spouses that are making it in MLM. Like they're not the ones hitting the sales, and it's just not what I've seen.
Excited for some financial freedom and for some time freedom. And I really
Well, do you mean just time freedom? Is he going to quit his job to do this? Because if you're still working and doing an MLM, you will not be getting time freedom. And just because you got a check, his first check could have been $3. Let's keep that in mind. At one point, I posted that I tripled my paycheck. Well, if my paycheck was under $10 and I tripled it, it could have just been $100, and $100 wouldn't even have me breaking even from buying whatever products I had to buy from my auto ship. Keep those things in mind. I got my first paycheck. Yeah, well, could have been $3. We don't know.
I think that there's an opportunity here.
There is.
And
there is enough that I'm willing to step back a little from what I've been doing, from being a shampoo dealer. I'm not quitting. I'm still doing Monate. I'm just going to do it more in a private page and we're going all in with this. This business is crazy. I have dug in, I have seen it. I've gone really hard into the team and the team aspects. I got really burned out. I ended up leading our team the last 2 years. Like,
You can get burned out in any MLM. Just because you joined a new one doesn't mean you're not going to get burned out down the road either. It's just new and shiny.
my upline and below, and it really burned me out.
Yeah.
And it was really hard. And there's not that like support that I would have wanted. And so for me to get into this, I was like, listen, the structure's got to be there. It's got to be something that I know people can get in and can do. And like I said, we don't know how long this is going to last.
No.
We don't know. I know that they all do their rides. I know quite a few of them are switching over to just affiliates. And so the fact that this is something that's brand new, that's
I hope that there's some sort of financial plan there to where if they really don't know how this is going to go, they're still going to be okay.
been proven over in Asia. Like they launched it over there, Korean skincare that blew up in Korea and did phenomenal. And they're just now bringing it to the States and Canada next year, like Mexico.
I gotta show you the pictures. I gotta show you the pictures.
It's
Side by side, you're gonna go, there's no way. That's an
it
old
really
picture.
is. It really, the products work great, but I'm so excited about the business. I'm so excited about the opportunity and what this brings and what this can mean for so many that I know
Let's do it.
that just want to run, that want to lead, that want to run. So we're doing it. We're doing it together.
Oh boy.
We're selling skincare. Remon K-Beauty Korean skincare.
Okay, I can't take it anymore. That's one of the saddest things. That seems like a last hurrah to me. It's giving we're going to do this one last company and then we're going to do something else. That's what it says to me. So if you like this video, give it a little likesy poo. If you have commentary to share with the class, leave that down below. And if you super like this video, share it with your besties. And make sure you are subscribed so you get to see all of my videos. Thank you guys again, and I will see you in the next one.